And still I rise on this 9/11, a day that will live in the annals of history eternally. A day when there were more questions than answers. A day when we thought that our country was, and indeed what we thought was correct, under assault. I remember the day because I was at work, and as the judge of a small claims justice court, we were so moved by what was happening that we paused to sing God Bless America. I remember at least one person sobbing. It was a day when people within that courtroom were faced with uncertainties unlike we had seen before. A day when all of our first responders were challenged. But allow me, please, for just a moment to talk and say a few words about those who were there at the site of the Twin Towers. We could see on television the cloud of dust as it started to emerge and settle. People rushing, bodies covered. It was intuitively obvious to the most casual observer that this was not a place to run to. As a matter of fact, you could see people running away. But there were those who took their duties and responsibilities seriously. And as others were rushing away, as fear would have us do, they were rushing in. These were the people, many of whom lost their lives trying to save the lives of others. These were the people, many of whom still suffer today because they were bound by duty to do that which most of us would not. These are the people that we must never forget. Their lives have been changed and altered forever. But we have a duty and a responsibility here to share our thoughts and our feelings with them, but also to make sure we take care of their health issues. There is something to be said about this term, in the line of duty. Until you've had the opportunity to visit one of the memorial services, it just may not impact you as it can. It will never impact me the way it impacts the family members. But I want this country to know that those who lost their lives in the line of duty on that day will never be forgotten. And those who served and still serve will always be remembered. So I take this moment for my personal privilege, and I will lower my head for a moment of silent prayer. Thank you, Madam Speaker, and God bless the United States of America.
Thank you. The chair recognizes the gentleman from Pennsylvania,